Hi.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm good, and you?
Good. How was your commute?
It was good, and you?
Yeah. You take how do you drive or do you take the bus? I
No,
forget.
I don't drive. I take the bus.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get here?
Like 1 hour 30 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for keep coming all this
You're
way.
welcome.
Yeah. Was the weather nice at least?
The weather today is actually nice. It's not that cold, not that windy, but it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. So how how has things been going since we last spoke?
Things has been going somehow weird, overwhelmed, but now I think it's improving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular that's overwhelming you the most?
It's my sleeping, and my stress. Yeah, I've not been sleeping well lately. I've been staying up at night and waking up in the morning so tired and stressed.
Yeah. What time do you normally get to bed at?
Let me say 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Yeah, but you have those early mornings too, don't you, for school?
Yes, I have morning classes almost every day, so I don't really have enough sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably excited for the semester to be over soon, right?
Yeah, me too.
Good. So how's your energy after you sleep?
It's just a little bit, not that much. I need enough energy to sleep because I don't really have much energy, so.
Yeah, so when you wake up, you still sometimes feel
Yeah,
tired in the morning?
I'm so tired in the morning and stressed, like.
Right. Have you added anything, what we talked about, to your morning routine?
Yes.
The first few minutes you wake up?
Yeah, I try to do exercise, but I can't make it because I have classes every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do have a lot of commitments. It is a lot to squeeze in, huh?
Yes.
I can see that be probably really overwhelming. I think you're doing a really good job
Yeah,
with your studies. You're doing the best you can, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing a little bit.
Good, good. Did you make any of those healthy meals we talked about?
Not yet.
Not
I've not
yet?
been able to reach them. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was so busy.
I know it's hard, right? And when we don't have the time to take care of ourselves and make those healthy meals, help yourself for your energy, but you're probably stretched pretty thin with exams,
Yeah.
right? That's okay.
Okay.
So,
for that.
any exercise? No, it's nice
no,
out.
no exercise for now.
No exercise for now?
Yeah, but I love a game. I love a game gathering card. I actually love it. I play it when I'm in my leisure time, when I finish my homework. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you prefer to do anyways?
Yeah.
That's your interest?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Thank you.
All right. So, checking in from last week, I know we got some depression symptoms. So, how would you rate those symptoms?
For this week, I will rate it 8/10.
8 over 10?
Yeah, because it's improving every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's improving every day.
So last week, were you at
last
a 9?
week, last week it was not improving, so I'll rate it lower.
Okay, so it's doing a little better at least?
Yeah, I feel better. Thank you for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, thank yourself, right? You're the one that does all the hard work.
Thank you.
How is the anxiety?
The anxiety, it's gone. So I
It's
think,
going?
yeah, it's gone. I'll rate it better than last week.
That one's doing better?
Yeah.
Great. So when you're in those sort of triggered moments of anxiety, what does that look like? Like, how does that feel for you now?
For now, I felt better. I felt a little bit okay for now.
Yeah? So are you doing any of those grounding techniques, or what are your coping skills lately?
I've not been able to do it lately. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still...
Exams, yeah.
Alrighty, but you're still improving, so you're doing something, right?
Thank you.
Alrighty. So is there anything you'd like to sort of talk about today? Anything at school? Like, how are those relationships going at school with your teachers, your class?
My relationship in school has been good with my teachers, with my mates. It has been okay. Helping me doing things has been making me to be happy and relaxed. Also stress-free, yeah.
Yeah. Your schoolmates are pretty nice, you say?
Yeah, they are very nice. I give them kudos, yeah.
Yeah. Good. All right. All right. So I should ask, how's things at home with your family? All the way.
Things has been going smoothly, but there's a time difference between my family and I because I couldn't communicate with them. So it's kind of a bit worried to me.
Yeah, I can imagine that's really difficult.
Yeah, because I wish to talk to them. So, well, there's a time difference. But
Yeah.
that's okay. That's okay.
How big is it? All the way to Shanghai. That must be pretty long.
Yeah, very big. Yeah.
Yeah, like 12 hours or something, right?
It's more than 12 hours.
No way.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like 24 hours, 48 hours. So, well, it's okay. You don't have to be worried. It's okay, I'm fine.
Good. But so how are you maintaining contact with them? What do you use? I imagine it's expensive.
Yes, maybe because I'm trying to maintain the contact with them. Maybe once I have free class, I'll call them. So I'll let them know I'm fine, they're fine. I will talk with shots. But that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
I forget, do you have brothers and sisters at home too? Your
Yes,
parents?
I do.
You do, yeah? Do they miss you too?
Oh, they miss me well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your friends, because I imagine you had a lot of friends that you have at home as well.
Yes, I have a lot of friends. I missed them, they missed me. We talk, but still, I'm still worried about the time difference. But it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you still able to check in? And
I'm trying my best. I'm actually trying my best to check in. Not every day, but I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be really, really difficult, right? Not
Yeah.
having those relationships that we're so used to.
It is really difficult, but I'm trying my best to do everything possible.
At least in today's age, we have so many different ways we can reach out. Video call, WhatsApp. You can play games online, sometimes on your phone together.
But most times the network is always fluctuating and can make confusion. Yeah,
Right. So when you were back home, because I know we were talking about, we haven't really made that kind of social network here in Canada yet. What kind of things did you do with your friends back home?
I watch movies, I play with them, we talk, we go for dinner dates, we go for guest hangers, we do a lot of things. It do a lot of things like fun. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to do where you're from.
There's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna come with me?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to an invite. Thank you,
No
Evelyn.
worries.
Great. So, and everything you said with school's been going really well? You said with the peers there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just haven't made that sort of like connection outside yet?
Yes, I am sort of.
Okay. Wow. It sounds like you're doing a lot of work.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Do you think you'd be open to making some new goals since you were doing so well?
I will, definitely.
Okay, so what kind of goals do you think we should work on? So I know we have a couple of things, but what's most important to you?
Let's talk about the mindfulness.
Some mindfulness techniques? Yeah?
That will be okay by me.
Okay, great. So, and are we going to use that for when we have anxiety in those public spaces, just to help push ourselves a little more?
Okay, that will be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the grounding practices, can you do one with me now?
Yes, I'll be happy to do one with you.
Okay, so I know at school and you said you feel really nervous and you like to move around a lot. So why don't you try putting both feet on the floor?
Okay.
Correct. Okay, and then when you are feeling like you're doing lots of the moving, like I like to too, so both feet on the floor.
Okay.
Okay, sit nice and tall.
Yeah.
And no one has to know you're doing these techniques
Yeah.
when you're anxious, but you just want to be really present with your body from your toes all the way up. So think about your feet, keeping them nice and still.
Thank you for
Nice
that.
calm breaths.
Thank you for that.
Okay. So I think we should probably set another bigger goal this week. So I know we set a goal for going to the grocery stores and those things, and we did those. So I was thinking we could maybe set a social goal, maybe something at
I will
school.
be very delightful.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll be happy about that.
Okay. At this point in the session, I was thinking we could do an activity together. Would you like to try?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Have you ever heard of SMART goals?
Yes, I have.
Yeah? What have you heard? Tell me about that.
It's specific,
Mm-hmm.
measurable,
Yes.
attainable,
Correct.
Retainable and time bound.
Yes, and relevant.
Relevant.
Yes, you forgot the R. That's okay. All right. So since you're doing such a good job with your anxiety, I was thinking we could challenge you just a little bit more. Are you up for that?
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
focusing
okay with
on that with some of our social goals?
It's okay.
It's okay? You're up for the challenge?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like you to sort of step outside your comfort zone and sort of try to make some of those connections here, maybe here at Sheridan. Have you seen any interest groups, any clubs,
Yeah,
activities maybe?
I have seen a lot of interest groups, but the one I love most is the Magic Smart Go, the Magic game card.
Yeah, the card game?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be a really good goal.
Yeah.
You know what I like about that? Because I know that you love your gaming, but that's kind of solitary, isn't it?
Yeah.
At home.
Is.
So this could be really nice if you meet up.
Yeah, it is. Very nice.
Meet up together maybe.
I will be happy to meet up with other people.
Yeah, do you think it would be easier and like a little bit easier for your confidence to meet new people that have the same interests? Like walking into a room knowing that you have something to talk about? I think that would help.
I think it will help me a lot.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we can make a goal that, do these have meetings? Do you know when they are?
Every Friday.
They meet on Fridays?
Yes.
At your school?
Yes, at the school.
Not when you're in class?
No.
Okay. So maybe we can make that our specific goal.
Yeah, that would be good.
That you just even have to show up and ask a couple questions about the club.
Yes, that would be good. I love that.
Okay, so
Thank
I'll write.
you.
Okay, so we are going to, that's going to be the S. You can have this when we're done, okay?
All right.
So
thank you.
magical. Now we have to measure it. So how are we going to measure that? What's our
I think it is specific. Yeah.
specific goal?
Yes.
So how long do you think until we can go? Are we going to go this week? Next week?
Yeah, this week will be better.
Maybe. Okay. All right. And I think is the goal just to go that first time?
Yes, I'll see.
Just get your foot in that door the first time?
Yes.
Okay. Attainable.
Attainable, it's attainable, yeah.
Why?
Because it relieves me of my homework, of my stress after doing my homework, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you're more likely to do this than, because it's something you're interested in maybe?
Yes,
too?
I am.
Okay. Good. Okay. So you think it's a good goal? Attainable
Yes,
suits
it
you?
is.
Okay. Relevant. So will this be helpful to our treatment process? Working through that anxiety, do you think?
Yes, it will definitely be of help.
It would be of help, a good
Yeah.
exercise to try.
Yeah.
And for time bound, we're gonna see if we can, let's give ourselves a little bit of breathing space. How about you can have 2 weeks? So if you get too nervous this week, that's okay.
Okay, that'll be
But
good. Thank you for that.
2 weeks from now, you're gonna go to the magic.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, we're rolling.
Okay, so now that we were able to talk about some of your goals and what you want to do, right, in terms of what you wanted to achieve, I just want to ask you a few things, if that's okay? Yeah, just to get moving forward. So I was kind of curious, first of all, how do you feel about now that we were able to kind of make a goal for you? How do you feel about
I feel good. I feel like I have like a set plan on
That's
what I
good,
want to
yeah.
achieve in the next little while.
Mhm.
But yeah. I
That's
feel
good, yeah. At least now you know that you actually want to kind of do something now, right? And have a plan. I was kind of curious, because I think we might have touched on this before. I was just wondering, now that you've been in Canada for a while, how were things kind of different for you being back home compared to being here in Canada? I mean, I know you touched on it a little bit more, but were there other things that you might have noticed?
I mean, like culturally, it's like different in terms of strictness and
Correct.
people are more focused on their academically versus here, people are a lot more laid back.
Okay, so now that we've gone over the SMART goals, how do you feel about that? Now that we actually have a kind of a plan in mind, you would say so, something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I feel better about it. I feel like I have a clear plan on the near future of where I want to be with a bunch of different aspects of my life.
Okay, that's good, yeah. I think before, if you're okay with me asking about this, I think a while ago in a couple of our first sessions, right, we mentioned about how you said you struggled with anxiety and also depression, right?
Mhm.
I was just wondering, are you taking any medication for that?
No, not at the moment. It's different here getting like medication and whatnot because I'm not technically a citizen, so it's a different
Right.
situation compared to back home. But I've talked to some people about it, and hopefully in the future, if my current situation doesn't get better, maybe that would be a step in the right direction. But as of right now, no.
That's good. Okay. That's good to hear. And it makes sense, right? I mean, I think what I was also wondering, or I'm kind of curious, did you always struggle with depression and anxiety, or was that something that kind of came here or is that something that you started struggling with when you kind of moved here to Canada?
I'd say it's always been there a little bit. I'd say like the family that like I grew up with was like very strict. I wasn't allowed to do a lot of like socializing when I was younger because I was always told to do like school and work and whatnot, and then but I'd say that it heightened a little bit when I came here just because of the different kind of like culture and environment and everything, and I don't know a ton of people, but yeah, I'd say I've always had it a little bit, but it's definitely heightened.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I think it's like, I remember you telling me about how I think once coming here, it definitely, like you said, yeah, definitely heighten it up, right? And it makes total sense, right? If you've had it before when you were already in, I think, Shanghai, China, right? And now that you're here, it makes sense that it heightens it up because of just being around a new environment that's so unfamiliar to you, right? So it's totally valid that that kind of happens. Is there any way that you kind of like cope with it, or are there any coping strategies you have right now? I think in the past you did mention about gaming, so I think that's one. Do you have any like sort of spiritual practices? Strategies like that?
Not particularly. I would say that most of the time it's just like talking with like my family and whatnot, like through like FaceTime and stuff.
Nice.
But I do like to play video games in like my spare time. Like if I'm usually not in a right like mindset, then like that's what I like to do.
That's nice, honestly, yeah. I mean, something nice to do, I would say so, right? But I think now that you wanted to kind of get out of the house a little bit more, right? You would say so? Now that you wanted to get out of the house a little bit more, I think that'll be, especially now with going with the hobby that you actually kind of are interested in with, I think, Magic the Gathering. You're still in contact with your family, you said, right?
Yeah.
Does
yeah.
that are you still also with your friends as well, or is it just both with your family members?
I mean, I've met like a few people here through school, none that have like really like stuck as like close friends, I'd say, but like I don't really have a ton of like friends or family here, I would say.
What made it a lot more easier? I'm assuming it was a lot, if you don't mind me assuming, but I think, was it a lot more easier to make friends back home than it was here?
I would say so, yeah. Like I would say like it's like a language barrier. Like when I first got here, whereas in China, everybody speaks the same language, so everybody's brought up on similar culture and like I don't know, I guess ideologies and whatnot. So it's just like most people are similar mindset compared to here.
For sure, right? I can definitely imagine where like the culture or the language barrier can definitely make it difficult, and it totally makes sense, Have you? I guess jumping on to that, does it definitely? Would you say that also kind of because of the lack of friends or whatnot, or just the difficulty with socializing a little bit? Does that also kind of contribute to just feeling a little bit more down? I would say so.
I would say so, yeah. Like definitely a lonely feeling when you come from a different country to a new one, and you don't really know anybody, especially coming without your family and friends, definitely contributes, I'd say, to sometimes when I feel, more sad than other times. But, these hobbies of mine that like I've tried, like at least I can still play games and whatnot, like video games with like my friends back home. But yeah, I'd say it is like a correlation.
Yeah, I mean, from what I think what we've discussed so far, it sounds like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like you seem to be doing really well in like school and these other aspects of life, but I think the one thing that you mentioned was that like coming here and socializing with people was definitely the thing that makes it very difficult, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you are able to kind of, you could say that you have the ability to kind of make friends, as long as it's in the right kind of environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we're starting off with the Magic the Gathering game, or the event, the goal we set off to.
Mm-hmm.
But it does sound really nice that you are still able to keep in contact with your friends and family. I imagine they are very supportive of you, in these trying times.
Yeah, I would say that they're pretty supportive for most things.
Yeah, that's nice. What are you looking forward to in terms of like once you graduate?
Probably like going back home. I would say like I don't know my exact plan for when I graduate for like what's the next step after that in terms
Mm-hmm.
of like where I live. If it's gonna continue to be here, depending on I guess like job opportunities or whatnot, or how I'm feeling. But I would say yeah, probably going back home at least to visit.
At least just to visit, right? Are you planning on going back home just to stay there, or you want to more so settle here in Canada?
I'm not 100% sure right now, but I'm open to
it, yeah. That's nice. Okay. So I wanted to try something a little bit different today, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
I think in our talks, you've definitely noticed how you've mentioned about feeling a little bit down or worthless sometimes, right? Because of just like all of these different factors of being here in Canada away from your friends, right? And I can definitely bring about a lot of like kind of negative thoughts, which makes sense. I was wondering if you wanted to see if we can look at some of the positive aspects that have gone in your life as a way of bringing about more positive thoughts, if that's something you'd want to do.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. So it's something called a achievement timeline, where if you're comfortable, we can look over some of the things you've done over. It's basically like a timeline that I'll help you construct, and you can take it home with you whenever, or you can take it home once we get it done, and I'll write down some of the things that you've achieved or things that you've noticed that were like very important aspects of your own life, and it's just a way of like kind of self-reflecting about the moments in your life that you were very proud of,
Okay.
as a way of just challenging some positive thoughts. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, no worries. So I guess we'll start off with maybe when you were, I guess, younger. What did you do when you were young? Or like, what was something in your life when you were very young that you were very proud of?
I mean, I guess the first thing would be like kindergarten, I guess.
Kindergarten?
Graduating.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Kindergarten, that'd be like a very early memory.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the moment when you graduated, kind of?
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, you were young, right?
Yeah.
So I don't blame you for not remembering entirely, right? Yeah. What about after that? Was there a moment maybe around middle school, maybe?
I would say like probably like I guess I won like a science award.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
I was like a little bit older.
Oh, that's really nice. You won like a science award?
Yeah, it was like a volcano project.
Oh, that's cool. How did the volcano project kind of work? Was it kind of just like, I guess you just mixed chemicals in and it kind of just
Yeah,
showed
it was
up?
just like like a bunch of chemicals and like paper mache and
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
gluing,
Okay.
a bunch of that.
Okay. What about else? Do you have anything else?
I guess when I was a little bit older, like almost graduating elementary school, I won like a spelling bee.
Elementary school spelling bee. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you just come top in your class for that? I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That's nice. Okay. 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 See, so an elementary school spelling bee, right? We'll go through some more again, okay? Yeah. Elementary school spelling bee. How are you feeling so far about doing this now?
Pretty good. Like, it's good to remember.
Mhm.
Like, the
It
positive
definitely is
moments.
very good to remember, I would say so, right? So definitely very good to remember because considering that, like I said, at least now you can kind of channel away from those negative thoughts, right?
Yeah.
And from speaking with you, it seems like you do have a very bright future ahead of you, so maybe kind of taking the time to look it over would be very beneficial, right? Yeah, anyway, let's just continue on with this. All right, so after the spelling bee, what else did you do that you felt that you were very...
I mean, that was like pretty late in my elementary school, so I guess the next like prominent thing would just be graduating elementary school.
Graduating elementary
Yeah.
school, yeah. Are you still with the same friends that you kind of graduated with in a way?
Yeah, I would say like I met a lot of them in high school, but yeah, I definitely have some friends from that I've known since I was like
Graduated in
really young,
elementary
yeah.
school. Okay, yeah. What would you say after that was another prominent moment in your life that you feel proud of?
Well, then I entered high school. That was like the
Okay.
favorite part.
Also just entering high school?
Yeah, and around that time too, I like started working for my like family business.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's nice. So you just worked with your family business while you were in high school, yeah?
Yeah.
Imagine you were young, just making money as well. That must
Yeah,
have been
I
really
was
nice.
around like 14.
Family business. What was your family's business exactly? What do they do?
It was just like real estate and whatnot. Just
Real-
like selling property and whatnot.
Oh, really? Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you kind of just helped out in the
Yeah.
background, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't suppose they'd let a high schooler just sell houses. Or,
No.
Yeah, okay. What about after that? So real estate, family business. So you were around. So how old were you when you? So you entered high school when you were around
14.
14. Okay. How old were you when you were when you entered the family business?
Around the same age. It was like the same.
So like 15.
Like 15.
Okay. Okay. What happened after that?
And then I guess right after that was around the time that I started getting into like Magic and whatnot, like Magic the Gathering.
Oh, like the
cards.
card game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and then I performed at like a show.
Oh,
Like a
really?
Like an actual magic show. Yeah.
Oh, like an actual magic show.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's nice. So, did you win, or what? Was it like a competition, or was it just like a?
It was more just like performing.
Oh,
I guess.
really?
It wasn't really like a winner, but
Hmm.
it was still pretty cool to do.
And you said that was like a prominent moment where you just felt. You would say you felt really accomplished by being able to do that.
Yeah, do something that I was like passionate about and I really liked.
Oh, okay. How old were you when you did that?
Probably like 16.
16?
Probably around there.
Okay. 16 when you performed magic. That is actually very cool, honestly. I know some people who tried to learn magic, but it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Even the card game thing as well.
Yeah.
So right now we're at age 16. So the goal is try to get to when you were, I guess, where you are right now. So just so it's like a way that you can. I'll even give this to you when we end our session today, just so you can take a look.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess I finished with like towards the end of high school. I finished with a 95 plus like average throughout
nice.
like my entire high school.
Oh, okay, that's cool. 85%. So you were top in your class in Shanghai?
Yes.
Wow. Did you always want to study the program? Were you always planning on coming here to Canada, or was it kind of just like...
Not always. It was something I like planned probably in like my last year
Hmm.
of high school.
95 average, graduated.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were 17?
Yeah.
17, okay. What happened after that?
And then I guess I graduated high school.
Oh, just in general.
That was
yeah.
like pretty much right after that. And then
Did you go to prom? Do you guys have a prom there? Or did you have a...
yeah, I didn't go to it though.
You didn't feel like it? Yeah. I didn't go to mine either, so fair enough. It's not for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
So graduated at, I guess that was still 17. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do after that?
And then I
Or was-
pretty much
did you
just worked for like a year, and then when I turned 19, I moved to Canada and then started school.
Was moving to Canada originally before it became kind of like stressful that you mentioned before? Were you excited about moving to Canada?
I was definitely excited. It's like something new that I wanted to try, but you know, you don't always completely think it out before you actually do it, and then you get here, and then it's a little more, you know,
Yeah.
anxiety-inducing than you thought.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense, right? Like, especially with like, it does sound really fun where you're just getting into like starting a new life or starting a
Yeah.
new kind of chapter in your life, right? And then sometimes when you actually get here, you kind of feel the weight of it in a way, you
Mhm.
know? But I think it's still something to be proud of how far you've kind of made it here. I mean, you have a very good, I think you have a very good track record of like things you've accomplished in your life. So I think that's something to be kind of happy about, you know? Something to look forward to.
Mhm.
At least.